There's a lot of tax information out there, but we're here to sort it out for you. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here at the Springboro City Building along with the Assistant Finance Director, Joannie Kingseed. Hi, Joannie.
Hi, Maureen. Good to see you today.
Good to see you. And when we talk about taxes, I know for a lot of people it seems a little overwhelming and confusing. And then we're going to add on to that a new due date.
Yes, there is a new due date, but we've all gotten a little bit more flexible with COVID, haven't we? I mean, what's new other than change?
Right, right.
So the IRS recently extended its filing deadline from April 15th to May 17th. And because we need at least one federal form filed with your city tax return, we know that we needed to extend our filing deadline too. So what we did is we extended it to June 4th. That means residents have enough time to get their federal and their state return filed, but then they have a few extra weeks to get their city tax return in order. So June 4th this year.
June 4th, and we'll be driving it home and everything that we send out.
Yes.
And of course, it's on our website as well. So help us get ready for June 4th, because you said, you know, change is the constant right now.
Right.
Some different ways that you can get help from the tax office.
Sure. Well, I was just saying to you before we started shooting a year ago at this time, Maureen asked me, hey, do you need to schedule an appointment to come in? And I'm like, no, you don't. Well, a lot has changed in a year, and now you do. So that's really different for Springboro residents. We decided to go to an appointment-only basis during COVID, and at the time it was really a public safety issue. We wanted to make sure that staff and residents would be safe, that we could socially distance appropriately in the office. But what we found out in the process was that it was also a great way to do business. It means that taxpayers can come in, they know that they are on the schedule, they are going to get immediate attention, they don't need to line up in a queue and wait, and it's a good way to spread out the workload for my staff, which is really helpful during a very busy season. So now, if you need us to help you prepare your tax return and you want to come in and you get personal assistance, you need to schedule an appointment. It's so easy to do. You can go online at the City of Springboro's website and schedule there, or you can call us at 937-748-9701 and we'll make the appointment for you. And I should clarify, if you've already done your city tax return and all you're trying to do is pay us, you do not need an appointment to do that. So if you know what your balance is, you've prepared your return, or you've had a tax preparer prepare your return, and all you want to do is pay us, you don't need an appointment to do that.
Okay. Let's say you feel pretty confident you can do things on your own.
Yep.
Let's walk people through how they can turn forms in without having to come to the city building.
Okay, so first of all, let's start out with the forms. So the first place for people who are filing themselves to go is online to our tax forms. And you can download whichever version you need. We have our very basic, easy tax form, which we just introduced last year.
And was very, very popular, right?
It was very popular because it's all for people who only have wage income. In other words, all they have is income reported on a W-2. And the form is PDF fillable. It does all the calculations for you. It takes you step by step. It's very straightforward. So I'd recommend that for people who have just a very simple return. Otherwise, our traditional return is available as a PDF form too. So you're going to start by filling out your forms, and then the question is, well, how do you get it all to us? So number of ways. So we have an electronic drop box, which people have been using quite a bit. It's very convenient. You can upload your tax form and the supporting documents on our electronic drop box. And new this year, we actually have on the drop box a submission form. And we ask you to complete that submission form, and it tells you right on the form, if you are filing your Springboro tax return, here are the documents that you need to attach so that you don't inadvertently forget a document and then we have to call you up and ask you for it. And the primary benefit of the submission form too is it asks you for your contact information, and communication is so important because sometimes we have questions or you forgot something, and so we need to know how to reach out to you. So when you're filing your return by using the drop box, fill out that submission form. The other ways to get it to us are to drop it into our physical drop box. There's one right near the public library, there's one inside the municipal building, or you can just use the Postal Service and mail it to us at 320 West Central Avenue.
Okay, let's say I'm not comfortable coming in for an appointment, but I still need some assistance.
Okay, we can help you there too.
All kinds of help.
There's all sorts of, our job is to make this as easy for people as possible. So one of the most popular things we've offered now are Zoom appointments. So let's say you don't want to come into the city building for whatever reason, COVID restrictions, or because you work during the day and it's just inconvenient to come during normal hours. You can schedule a Zoom appointment and we will meet you virtually and talk through your tax return. If you upload documents to our electronic Dropbox, again, and there's the form says, I'm giving you these because I have a Zoom appointment. We'll prepare your return and we'll be prepared to have that information and discussion for you when you meet us on Zoom.
And you can also have a phone appointment as well.
Yes, I had one of those this morning. So sometimes, you know, it's just a quick conversation. I don't understand this or that, and we're happy to take an appointment so you know you can get right in. We're pretty good about answering phones right on the spot, but if you want to make sure you have a designated time to talk to a tax preparer, you can schedule a tax appointment or phone tax appointment.
And Joannie, I know your whole focus has been customer service.
Absolutely, yeah. Tax filing is stressful for a lot of people and it's confusing. A lot of people find the whole city tax filing process confusing. So our job is just to demystify it, to take the stress out of it, and we're so happy to answer questions and help people fill out their forms. That's what we're there for, truly. So.
And your staff is not only helpful, but they're a lot of fun and very pleasant to deal with.
Well, I think so. I'm a little biased, but yeah, we have some really nice people working in the department. So yeah, we're absolutely there to help.
Let's review the due dates for people because
Absolutely.
it's May 17th is the federal tax date.
The federal filing deadline is the 17th of May, and at the city, it's Friday, June 4th. So right after Memorial Day, you'll be filing.
Okay. And for more information, I think our website probably is the great place to start.
Absolutely.
So you want to go to ci.springboro.oh.us. Joannie, thanks for all the great work you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and explaining, demystifying the whole tax operation.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. And for more information about the city of Springboro, you can also go to our website, ci.springboro.oh.us. Remember that June 4th deadline, and we'll see you next time.